Hey, this is Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum versus uh, Impact Wrestling's WrestleHouse 2. WrestleHouse 2. Um, what? This was a brutal 2 hours to sit through. Um, Absolutely brutal. Does that mean that there are no amusing moments in it? There were amusing moments in it. What does it mean in the big picture? Impact Wrestling does not know how to tell a joke, and they don't know how to let a joke go. And 2 hours was way too long for this. Um, did they have matches in the midst of this? Yes, it is what it is. Let's just burn through this fucking thing. It's fucking terrible. But as a pre-taped, no one's gonna watch us because it's Thanksgiving anyway. Okay. It's narrated by James Mitchell, which is a plus, and maybe the only one. Um, they get teleported to the WrestleHouse set. They're bickering back and forth, which was already a grating way to start this thing. Rosemary explains there's some sort of magic force that keeps them trapped. Anyone who tries to escape will face their worst fear. Um, Johnny Swinger talks about Rizats. Chris Sabin, the running gag of him being sexy, so they have a slow motion montage after he gets out of the shower. That was funny. I'm gonna try to admit anytime I thought something was amusing. Um, James Mitchell, Ross Foreman, and Sin Bodie were on commentary. Chris Sabin against Caleb Conley in a WrestleHouse match. It lasts 2 minutes, and Chris Sabin wins. I realize at this point it's going to be like a whole episode because they cut back to the WrestleHouse. I'm like, holy crap! This is going to be the whole thing. Um, More sexy Sabin. Caleb gives Sabin a shirt. Um, they teleported downtown Daddy Brown, which is Willie Mack in a throwback gimmick. Johnny Swinger against downtown Daddy Brown. Um, Swinger's struggling to open his fanny pack. Mac punches him and elbow drops him and wins in 3 minutes or so. Um, Alicia Edwards wanted Eddie Edwards to teleport for the next match, and everyone sang Eddie's theme as he walked into the room. Rosemary, Havoc, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus, and Chris Sabin against Madison Rain, Caleb Conley, Hernandez, Alicia Edwards, and Eddie Edwards in a WrestleHouse match. After about 4 minutes, they do a suplex chain. Rosemary hits Alicia with a spear for the win. There's this whole angle where it's like, let's get Johnny Swinger laid. Okay. Um, Swinger makes a Johnny Parisi joke. Which is funny because he was Johnny Parisi on Sunday Night Heat back in the day. There's Gene Simmons, but it's the Kiss Demon, but Swinger thinks it is Gene Simmons, who he calls Eugene Simmons. That's funny, see. Johnny Swinger versus Lawrence D in a WrestleHouse match. Johnny Swinger wins. So, yay, I guess. Um, this is really awful. Hernandez against Black Taurus. Taurus rolls up Hernandez in about 2 minutes. Alicia Edwards thought Hernandez started acting weird once they teleported back. Caleb rejects Swiggerella. Number 2. Chris Sabin agreed to go to the wedding with Swiggerella as friends because Sabin's a happily married man. Hernandez is dressed up in the TNA Turkey Bowl suit. James Mitchell teleported to be the minister of the wedding. Um, okay. James Mitchell pronounces John E. Bravo and Swingerella number 1 as husband and wife. The WrestleHouse cast shares a Thanksgiving dinner. Santa Claus showed up for some reason, but it's Willie Mack.